Hello, I'm Ron Mercado. I am the digital marketing strategist for AutoGrow. Thank you for taking some time to read through this blog post, to watch this video. If you are, that means that you are probably running an e-commerce store right now and you just really want to find out how to drive more conversions, how to get people to get those sales, how to really automate those sales too, so that you don't have to keep hustling for it, right? The grind and the hustle is important to growing, but it's not going to help us scale. We need to find ways that can really automate that process, so we're not always having to send manual emails to everybody to try to offer new promotions, or trying to reach out to everybody on our site, live chats, and being there 24 hours a day to try to make sure you're catching every single message that comes through, right? That's going to take way too much of your time, and it's not going to allow you to run a successful e-commerce store. It's just too much of your time being put in. You got to figure out how to work on the business, right? Not get caught up in the business. So what we want to talk about today, and what this blog post is about, is just really showing you the different ways that you can implement these really key steps that aren't really difficult to do. You could just implement these key steps to really make some impacts, some significant impacts in your conversions, and how to really get people to come to your store, buy your products without really any additional effort from you. All it takes is a little investment up front, and then you're going to see the rewards on the back end. So one thing that I just want to really start off from on the bat is that your e-commerce sales funnel is going to require better targeting. So you have to get that funnel fuel source right. So every funnel needs traffic being driven into it, right? And in this blog, we talked a little bit about email lists. If you have a large email list, maybe some social media you can drive. Maybe you have a YouTube channel, you can drive traffic to your landing page. But for a majority of us, we don't have that, right? We're not starting off with something like that. We have to find ways to drive a lot of traffic so that we can start seeing how can we automate this process. So one of the ways that we recommend doing that, especially for e-commerce funnels, is ads, paid advertising, right? But you can't just throw up ads to anybody. It's like the old, if you're selling beds, everybody needs a bed. Everybody in the world needs a bed, but not everybody wants the same bed, right? You have to know who is your audience, who are you talking to? And with e-commerce funnels, it's incredibly important to really get that targeting correct. So you have to know who is your main audience, who is it that is looking for your exact products. You know, you have to meet them for where they are. You have to try to talk to them. Your messaging has to speak to what problems they're having, right? If you are selling beds for whatever reason, you know, maybe their main problem is their bed is too hard. Maybe their bed is too soft. Maybe they just never have bought an expensive bed, but now they're in a position to buy that expensive bed, right? Like, who is that audience and who are you trying to target? Once you can really narrow that down, that's going to help conversions so much for your e-commerce funnel. We call it the law of alignments. We have sales funnel physics that we go by for every funnel that we create for our clients here at AutoGrow. And one of those laws is that alignment law, where you're messaging from the traffic source, that fuel source, all the way to the end, to when people make that actual purchase. The messaging has to be clear throughout that entire process. It has to be aligned, right? So you have to know who you're talking to. Another important point here to make for e-commerce funnels is that they are going to need more social proof. You're going to have to sell people on what your product is, and you're going to have to show them, not only sell them, but show them that it's either successful, that people already enjoy this, people definitely need this. You have to show them in some way that their product is going to solve their solution. Now, one way that we do that with e-commerce funnels and here at AutoGrow is with social proof. So that could be testimonials. If you have a lot of people who have already bought, maybe you gave out your product for free to some individuals, right? And you're really wanting to get that feedback and document that feedback. Make sure you're getting everybody from testimonials, and not just messages, right? Not just text testimonials. So those are nice to have a little quote there with some, you know, little quotes and a little picture and maybe a person's name, maybe even their title or something. Those are nice and those are powerful. But if you can get a video testimonial about somebody who either is using your actual product in the video themselves, or just letting other people know, other potential customers, about how it actually solved their issues, that is going to be very powerful. But you can do other social proof. So you can also do trust badges. If you have any kind of badges, maybe a guarantee, that's one of the biggest trust badges that we add to our funnels, is some kind of 14-day guarantee, 30-day guarantee, trials of different products, right? You can always mix that up, but those are really, really helpful. And then also any kind of, and it's on the same lines of testimonials, but just reviews. If you have any kind of reviews from other platforms like Amazon or whatever you might be selling your products on, like go find those reviews and stick them on your site, your e-commerce site. So another way that we can help with optimizing conversions, automating the whole entire system, is that dealing with cart abandonment. So that's a huge area that I think a lot of e-commerce stores, for whatever reason, just aren't taking advantage of. Maybe they don't know, maybe they just don't feel like they have the time. But if you can find ways to really automate this specific area, it's going to increase your conversions like crazy. Because what cart abandonment means is that somebody was interested in your product. They wanted to buy your product at one point or another. Maybe they were just online shopping, kind of like browser shopping, like window shopping, but online. So maybe they were just kind of checking things out, adding things to carts, but with no real intention to buy. That's possible. But for a majority of people, they are adding specific products to their carts because they are engaged, they like what you have to offer, they are interested in that offer, and all they're waiting on is just one other thing to get them over the edge to actually purchase and get their wallet out and hand you money to buy that product. Like, they're just waiting on one other thing. So use the 5 tips that we talk about in this blog to help eliminate that from your sales funnel. You don't want people to abandon their carts. You want to try to get them back onto the site, opening up that cart and actually finishing off that transaction. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. Another thing is that, e-commerce sales funnels are perfect for upselling. Perfect for upselling. Services, it can be a little harder. You have to kind of figure out some other things. It's a value ladder. You got to figure out what your other offers are. But with products, I mean, you could just, hey, you bought this product. How about 2 more for the price of 1? How about 3 more for the price of 2, right? How about another 50% off your next purchase for $100 or more? How about you just always have opportunities to throw offers out in front of people to get that average dollar amount that they're purchasing higher and higher and higher. So capitalize on the opportunity by using those 7 best upselling techniques today, okay? That's gonna really help. Because this e-commerce sales funnel, if you get it right and you use the tools and the tips that we're writing about here and we're showing you in this blog, if you use those and you can set up your funnel and you continually tweak and adjust it, it's going to change your entire perception about your business and how you are going about getting your sales. It's going to really change your lead generation. It's going to change the way you think about the sales process. It's going to really change things for your business, and it can really help you scale, not just grow incrementally, but it can actually help you scale on a large scale. So all of this takes work. If it seems like a lot, it's because it can be a lot to really try to focus on your business and try to complete all of these things and work on it all at the same time. Like, there are only so many hours in the day, right? And it's hard for us to fit everything in at the same time. So if you are having trouble with figuring out how you're going to complete all of these tasks, how are you going to complete all of this sales funnel? It takes, I need a new page here, I need a follow-up email here, I need an automatic email over there. How do I implement all this stuff? That's exactly what AutoGrow is here for. That's exactly what we do. So we have a team of professionals, copywriters, designers, apps managers, developers, digital marketing strategists. We have an expert in every field that you would need in order to create these e-commerce sales funnels for you. So if you need somebody to just kind of take over everything, I don't want to have to build it all myself. I don't want to get confused and caught up in all of this. I really want to focus on scaling and growing my business while somebody else kind of does the work for me. Then reach out to us, try us out. We have a $7 for 7-day trial going right now. You can sign up, just try our service for 7 days, see if it's a fit for you, how you like it, and we're pretty confident that you're going to move forward in using the service, right? If you need an e-commerce sales funnel, you don't really want to do all the work, we're an excellent fit for that business owner. So if that's you and that's where you're at, $7 for 7 days, you can try us out. Again, we have an entire team of professionals ready and waiting. We have our own app we built that's pretty much project management software. So you can go in, you can submit any task you need, and then our team just automatically starts working on it. So if you need help with your digital marketing tasks, please feel free to delegate them to AutoGrow and try our service out. 7 days for $7 right now. Thank you very much. Good luck on your e-commerce sales funnel. I hope and look forward to working with you very soon. Thank you.